So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fan rematch build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige them.
Already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah, and it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nicely shaped. It's a mighty effort! Gundogan, Robertson, Gakpo, Isak looking to get on the end of this. That's very neat, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's a goal kick. Torreira. Single. Moved on forwards. Torreira. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Wits. Jacobs. Sané. Now it's Osimhen. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Wits! Robertson. And here's Wits. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Gravenberg, Konate, Gakpo, and it's Wits. Gakpo, great work on the overlap. Can he deliver? Gakpo! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Gui. Lemina. Gui. McAllister. Lemina. Boy. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's played forward. Frimpong forwards and with intent. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Osimhen. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Konate. Vince. Mohamed Salah. Konate. Gravenberg, gently done. Tries to get it clear. Frimpong does really well to win the ball there. Sanchez with the clearance. Sane, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Jakobs. And it's Jakobs. Sane. That is lovely. And Sane! A real chance and a real let-off.
Galatasaray have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable. Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Konate, anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lang, gently done. Bowie picks it up now. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Jakobs. And here's Gundogan.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Sanchez gets over and intercepts, and it's Gundogan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vince. Gakpo. Vince. Gakpo. Thinks one through. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And it's Sané. He's having a look round. Gundogan played out to the left flank. Played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Bowie. First quarter of an hour gone. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Plays it across.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
Gundogan serves up across. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Vince.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition.
And the shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Lang. Boy looking to hit the byline here. Boy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Konate shifted upfield. That pass has been well intercepted. Lemina chooses to go cross-field. Torreira aimed forwards. Across it goes. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. McAllister. Vids. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sanchez. Lemina, gently done. Plays it through. Now it's Sané. Oh, nice touch. Well read, nice interception. Isak. And he welcomes it in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played into space. Sané. Frimpong wins the duel this time. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Now it's Isak. Isak proves just a little bit too strong. Gundogan. Lemina.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Frimpong. Vids. Konate. Gravenberg shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Lang. And that could set him on his way. Robertson. Konate. Mohamed Salah. And it's played forward. Caught offside that time. Torreira. Single. And it's Gundogan. And here's Osimhen! Oh, taken with style!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Van Dijk. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Osimhen. Lang. And here's Osimhen. Gundogan played out towards the right wing. Boy gets a crossing. And it's hoisted clear. Lobbed in behind. He's well positioned here. And it's Robertson. Aimed in towards the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's come loose. And reclaimed it in a trice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mohamed Salah. Torreira tries to clear. Isak does really well to win the ball there. Single gets it clear. That's a throw. Frimpong crosses it in, punched away. Osimhen, Gundogan. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Jacobs. Torreira.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mohamed Salah done delicately. Isak. They get a throw in. Gravenberg. And here's Gakpo. And it's Robertson. Cross from Robertson. Sanchez is there, and he can get that clear. Single getting this one clear. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. And it's played in, and a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Torreira. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Wirtz. This might spell danger. Boy forwards and with intent. Could move up a gear here. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, some tackle that. movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Isak, oh, good spread. That has found him in acres of space. Lemina clears it away. Sané. Torreira, it's a sharp pass. Moved on forwards. Gakpo. Konate. Mohamed Salah. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lemina wins the duel this time. Lang. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. And it's Gundogan. Lemina. Robertson shifted upfield. Now it's Isak. Now it's Lang. And the counter is on. Now it's Sané. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gakpo spread out to the left. Gakpo. Oh, what a fit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister, aim forwards. And here's Isak. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
McAllister plays it short. Incoming delivery. No, he's overshot the green. Van Dijk. Van Dijk gently done. Wirtz. McAllister. Oh, great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Single can get it clear. Now it's Sané. Lang. That has been knocked clear. Out to the left it goes. Torreira. Sané. They've been given a corner. They've played it short. Boy. Defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Sanchez cuts it out. Torreira. Lang. Lamina clipped into space. That pass just didn't quite work. Mohamed Salah. McAllister moved on forwards. Tries a deft little ball. Cleared away. And he's there to clear it. Played in by Robertson. So it's going to be another corner. McAllister goes short. And that has been clubbed away. Good steal, he just read it. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Gravenberch. Sane going full steam ahead down the left flank. Konate wins the duel this time. Van Dijk. Gundogan. McAllister, time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Robertson, and he cuts out the supply. He is through here. Lang. Sanchez. Torreira. Single, shifted upfield. Jacobs. Sane. Here's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And here's Wirtz. Lang. So what can they make of this? Bui. Sanchez. Single. Torreira. Aim forwards. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Isak. Lovely, now then. Isak. Sane. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Lang. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Robertson. Konate. Frimpong. And it's played forward. McAllister. Lemina. Gundogan, who does have an assist to his name. Gravenberg. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. McAllister. Robertson. And here's Gakpo. Isak, here's... It's Salah! It could be Isak! Isak has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Going for goal! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Singo. Torreira. Jacobs. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Isak. Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. McAllister spread out to the left. That's a cute ball. Singo getting this one clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Sanchez. That's really well manoeuvred. Robertson. Oh, they could break here. That is a great pick out. Now it's Gakpo. Chance! And he's heaved it away. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gakpo. Chooses to go back. Chance, surely! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Lemina. Gundogan. Gundogan played with finesse. Cleared without complication. Cleared away. Ball is over the line. Sanchez. Singo. Torreira. Gundogan. And it's Sané. Gundogan with the short one. Over to the left. Gundogan. Frimpong attempts a clearance. And here's Gundogan. Lamine, great chance! They've done it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Tito. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
How very smart. He just got it right.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to do in space.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Now who's going to be first to this? Pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's got his cross in. Nice and simple for the keeper. Sané. Sanchez. Lamina. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lamina. Torreira. Gundogan. And here's Sané. Out to the right. Lang. Lamina. Bui. Lang. Played out to the right. Bui, now here's the delivery. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And here's Sané. Osimhen, and he's gone backward here. And here's Osimhen. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah forwards and with intent. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. And it's Robertson. Robertson. Bui. Almost an hour gone. Lamina. Torreira. Torreira, gently done. Gravenberg moved on forwards. Salah picks it up out wide. Lamina did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Sané. Jacobs netted in a wide position, proves too strong. Oh, it's come loose, and that's played in low, and it's claimed by the keeper. Gakpo. It's Gundogan. It's Gundogan! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And Dyke, oh, there's a probing ball. And it's hoisted clear. Salah. Frimpong. Frimpong. There will be a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He has found a way through. And it's Gundogan. And here's Sané. Lemina. Torreira. Jacobs. And here's Sané. And it's played forward. Wirtz. Chiesa. McAllister, played out to the left flank. Great work on the overlap. Chiesa, purring through the gears. Lang. Chance here to counter. Gundogan played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Overhits and out of play. McAllister. And Dyke forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. And it's Robertson. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, sweet feet. Jacobs. Gundogan. Oh, good spread. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has found him in acres of space. Cleared away. And it's Vitz. Now that's well seen too. Gundogan. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vitz! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lemina. Lemina shifted upfield, over to the left. Jacobs. And here's Sané, and it's Jacobs. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Lemina. Bui. Lang. Showing good feet. Frimpong. Aim forwards. It's just beyond his reach. Sané. Lovely bit of skill. Cross goes in there. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's really well manoeuvred. Bui. Lang. Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Out to the right. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
All time, excellent interception. Chiesa, head out towards the right wing. Tries to get it clear. Salah crosses.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Jacobs.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's picked out the run. Osimhen. Played through for the wide man. Gets into some space. Osimhen climbs up big. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Gundogan. Lemina looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's the chance to counter. Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Robertson. Header! Should have equalised.
Isak absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Gundogan.
Galatasaray surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Van Dijk gently done. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah spread out to the left.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Single forwards and with intent. Now it's Osimhen. In with the challenge.
Galatasaray clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a good ball. McAllister. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Gets it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Sané. Looks a good cross. Konate with the clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chiesa. And now the breakaway. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Oh, well measured. He's got to be in here. A real chance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Osimhen clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
So here comes the substitution. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. Bui. Very much into the last knockings. Lemina, probing pass.
Galatasaray nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Tuchu looking to run onto it. And they can counter here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Robertson. Chiesa. Final seconds, this has to be it. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Lemina shifted upfield. Van Dijk. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Bradley opts. He's having a shot! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
There's going to be another change here. So we have a double substitution going on here. Van Dijk. McAllister. Van Dijk aimed forwards. McAllister moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Bui. Lemina. Torreira. Single. That's really well manoeuvred. Konate. Gravenberg. It is now or never. Time is against them. Soboslai, it's lofted through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's run loose here. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Kirkes. Chiesa. And here's my big chance! That's a waste. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gundogan, oh, good spread. Lang in acres of space out wide. Lemina. Played towards the other side. Very nicely done. Hit into the middle. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Gundogan. Lamina. Oh, delicate chip through. Deftly away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Galatasaray have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.